Qala Imla, Al-Hayna, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, Wa Malaki, Bashim, Hawa, Wakakurash, Barakathum, Thawada, Bible Bar, Waquam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily, and to the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine that say you Shalom. Today we're going to get into a couple videos involving World War III, and we told y'all. Uh-oh, they messing with my camera. Okay, let's see if it can still go on. We're gonna get into a couple of videos concerning World War III. Now, Trump, he's got it up in the air. He got everybody excited talking about how he's gonna basically extinguish World War III, right? Now, right in the midst of that, when he said he's gonna put an end to Ukraine and Russia and all this, what does Biden do? Biden authorizes Ukraine to use long-range missiles to hit targets inside of Russia. There is no wisdom in teaming. That's why we told y'all, it don't matter who president. It's the Lord's will that this war happens and America be destroyed. Now, y'all can try to wish it away all you want to. You can even pray to your false idols and gods. It does not matter because the true and living power says America gonna be destroyed. Now, I don't know what the hell Biden was thinking. He just following orders. He just a puppet. You know, he one of the biggest Muppets on the Muppet Show. But yeah, he just following orders. And he basically putting Trump in a very, very compromised position. Because Trump gotta fix basically what Biden is messing up on purpose. Now let's get the videos real quick. Okay, now this is the first video. It says Biden supplies long-range missiles to Ukraine. Now, before we get into this, what did Russia say? What did Putin say? He said, anybody who's helping Ukraine, he said they're going to get them nukes. They're going to get the business. Especially if you are helping Ukraine to hit targets inside of Russia. Putin said y'all going to get the business end of them nukes, and he's not playing. So let's let the video play, see what's happening.
An Omaha Ukrainian is concerned for her country tonight after Russia launches one of its largest attacks on Ukraine in months. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob McCartney. The attack comes as President Biden allows Ukraine to use long-range American missiles deeper inside Russia. KETV News Watch 7's Aaron Hegarty has been getting a reaction. He's here in the studio now. Aaron?
Yeah, Rob, tonight I spoke with a Ukrainian now living in Omaha. She argues this is the right thing for the U.S. to do, but she just wants to see peace. It's a tough thing for her to discuss after she's lost loved ones in the war.
Now, what he said didn't even make sense. He said that it makes sense for Biden to authorize Ukraine to use long-range missiles, but in the same breath, she just want peace. That's not gonna bring peace. Y'all gonna get enough of poking that bear called Russia. Let's go. Now, Biden is intentionally provoking the Russians into a war. As soon as they fire the first shot, they're gonna blame it on Russia. That's just how Edom get down. Let's go.
As Russia launches one of its largest attacks on Ukraine in months, it's as hard as ever for one local Ukrainian to see what's happening in their home country.
The realization of life can end any moment makes you cherish it and appreciate things differently.
Lyubov Onishuk came to the U.S. well before the war and has helped refugees coming here.
I believe peace can be reached. The hardest part would be forgiveness.
She's glad to see Ukraine get the go-ahead from the Biden administration to use American-made long-range missiles on targets inside Russia.
I think this is the only way to stop it. By going further, they will be able to stop those spots where the missiles are coming from, and I'm sure that will save more lives.
She can't believe what she just said. Does she not know that Russian war technology as far as missiles are 40, 50 years more advanced than the United States? But she thinks that these Ukrainians shooting these missiles off in Russia gonna bring peace. No, you poking the bear. Women wasn't blessed with knowledge and wisdom. You know, it's cool. I would expect that from a Ukrainian. And she probably a small hat anyway. Let's go.
And Gruber says that's a common message from Ukrainians.
They said we don't need the training, we don't need all the billions of dollars that are being sent over there, other than we need the tools, we need the ammunition. So I think they're going to be happy that they have one hand untied now.
He's the president of Omaha-based Rapid Response America, which returned to Ukraine this spring to help build shelters. Whether people here at home are for or against America's involvement in the war, he says people can appreciate their work to help communities caught in the middle. And he says Ukrainians tell him they appreciate the help from the U.S.
They think that Putin is trying to disrupt them, trying to scare them, trying to get them all to leave Ukraine, and they're not going to do that.
That's not what's going on. See, that's America lying on Russia again, pinning the bad guy role on Russia. When the United States have been provoking the Russians for the past, what, 4 or 5 years now? Longer than that. Psalm chapter 58, verse 2, yeah, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. That's the United States all day.
Onashuk says she respects both Biden and President-elect Trump. She hopes.
Why? These are war-mongering liars.
Trump will continue support for Ukraine overseas as well as for refugees with temporary status in the U.S. Back to you, Rob.
All right.
Let's get another video. Let's see Putin. Putin authorized nuclear missiles. Now, this excerpt is off of what Saints of Jersey page, but they did the video with my man name. What's the lame name in Detroit? Anton something. He's in this video. Anton Daniels, that lane. Let's go.
Significant escalation. Does the U.S. and the U.S. actually, and President Biden gave the blessing to Vladimir Zelensky to use these very big missiles a couple of days ago. Does that come with the guarantee?
See, you heard what she said? Let's run it back.
Significant escalation. Does the U.S. and the U.S. actually, and President Biden gave the blessing to Vladimir Zelensky to use these very big missiles a couple of days ago. Does that come with the guarantee that if Russia escalates, the U.S. is there to protect them?
Well, I think that this is a slew of questions that we do not yet have the answers to, Francine. And just to recap some of the news that we just got in the last few minutes, because this all feels fairly significant, is what we got from Vladimir Putin was signing into a decree allowing Russia to fire nuclear weapons in response to any kind of massive conventional attack on its soil. That would include drones, that would include presumably long-range missiles, that Russia would view aggression against itself or its allies by non-nuclear state backed by other nuclear powers as a joint attack. In summary, basically saying that if there was an attack on Russia by a member of a coalition that will be seen as an attack by sort of the full coalition, i.e., even if it's a non-nuclear power aided by a nuclear power, that would be seen as a joint attack. This is something that Putin has been talking about signing into as a decree since September. This is officially happening now, and it comes, obviously, Francine, just on the heels of that sort of news that we got from Joe Biden, basically permitting the Ukrainians to begin using some of these ATACMS missiles within Russian territory in the Kursk region, not sort of all across Russia, but within that region. They have a range of about 300 kilometers. And this is coming at a time right now when we understand, again, from Ukrainian news agencies, that those first missiles have been deployed. So what we are getting this morning in the last few minutes is Putin, on the one hand, signing a decree that says that any sort of coalition strike that is backed by a nuclear power, even if it's by Ukraine, non-nuclear, striking within Russia, could see a nuclear response. Again, that is why there is seen a huge move into the Haven assets over the last few minutes. You can see it on.
I don't want to hear the lame talk. I just wanted a little excerpt. But yeah. Hold up. Let's go right here.
Life. Let me tell you how.
Of escalation is the market just you know, before they find out, they just want to get out of risky assets.
And you really think Putin is going to just let Ukraine shoot missiles on them? They just shot some missiles, you know, yesterday and the day before. And you think Putin is just going to let that slide? No, he ain't going to let that slide.
No, he's not. And the brothers in Saints of Jersey, he's correct. Putin tired of telling y'all, look, y'all better chill the fuck out, or y'all gonna get the business. He tired of saying himself. He tired of repeating himself. And I don't blame him. I hate repeating myself. So he just gonna have to make an example out of somebody, and that's gonna be Ukraine. And then the United States and Israel gonna have some fuck shit to say. And then they gonna get the business. Let's get some scriptures, man. We told y'all it don't matter who's in office. This war is gonna happen. Why you getting your hopes up just because you got a proud Edomite back in office? That don't mean nothing. He's not gonna stop nothing. He's gonna further escalate it. Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. Woe means war, destruction. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is his name. Not no. Jesus loves everybody. God loves everybody. No, that's not who's coming back. You Christians better get it right. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Verse 8. All of these are the beginning of sorrows. It's not going to get better. This is only the beginning of the worst. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Because this madman, he's going to destroy his own kingdom out of hatred and greed and envy of the Israelites. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with all the joy of their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. That's why you got those Idumeans, the small hats over in our land right now. It's prophecy they be over there. It's Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it is made with fatness, with Salakia. Behold, it is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys and rams, for the Lord Yahweh shall have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Land of Idumea is America and Israel, and anywhere Edomite dwell. But the main ones are Israel and America. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of the recompenses over the controversy of Zion. Yeah, the Lord ain't coming back giving out hugs or no, he coming back for vengeance. Y'all better get it right. Y'all running out of time. Keep going. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Spoil mean to rob. Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land of the city and all that dwell therein. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord have raised up a spirit of the king of the Medes, the Russians. Who's the king of the Medes? Putin. For his device is against Babylon to destroy it. Where's Babylon? America. Because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. Who's the Lord's temple? His people, the Israelites. Verse 12, set up a standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong, set up watchmen, prepare the ambushes. For the Lord have both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. Verse 13, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and thy measure of thy covetousness, greed. Verse 14, the Lord of hosts sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. Everybody is hating Babylon right now. Book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Because all the fuck shit y'all doing, all this lying. Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 27. Set up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations. Prepare the nations against her. Call against her the kingdoms of Amarat, Mini, and Ashkenaz. This is Armenia, Turkey, and Germany. Appoint a captain against her, cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars. Verse 28, prepare against her the nations with the king of the Medes, the Russians, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all his dominion. Verse 29, and the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant. See, it's the Lord's will. This is going to happen. It don't matter what muppet they put in office. These idiots, whatever idiot they select, is going to make this happen because it's the Lord's will. Not the Lord's will for Babylon to be healed. Let me get it. Hold on. Blue letter tripping. Because it's not the Lord's will for this place to go on. The world had enough of this place. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go, everyone into his own country. For her judgment reached into the heavens, and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord don't want this place healed. He wants this place destroyed. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. What are his weapons of indignation? Nukes. What is indignation? Righteous hatred. Yeah, the Lord pissed off at America, and he's about to show his pissed offivity, if that's a word. Verse 6, Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. See, this coming from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He's just using Russia to set it off. Russia's going into captivity too. Don't get it twisted. Verse 7, therefore shall all the hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Verse 8, and they shall be afraid, pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth, which means giving birth. They shall be amazed one at another, their faces shall be as flames, because that nuclear fire. Matter of fact, I watched Terminator 2 last night, one of my favorite Terminator movies. It's going down just like that, regardless of what muppet they select. We told y'all. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, both cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes, the Russians, against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Russia don't need no money. Russia trying to get away from the American dollar. They want that ass. They want the source of all this bullshit that Ukraine keep doing. America behind this. Verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Russia, y'all, America about to get the business end of that nuke. That's what's about to happen, starting with Ukraine and maybe the small hats. Verse 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. We all know what happened there, right? Fire and brimstone rained from the skies because of wickedness. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10, let favor be shown to the wicked. Yet will he not learn righteousness, in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. That's why Biden did that punk shit, authorizing Ukraine to shoot at Russia when Trump, quote unquote, trying to put an end to it. Come on. You mean these two idiot Edomites can't get on the same page about anything? They let you know you in well, Egyptian versus Egyptian, Satan against Satan. And what the Lord say? If Satan is against Satan, their kingdom cannot stand. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15, for the day of the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. All this wickedness you done did, and violence and death and destruction you've been doing over the past, what, 2,000 plus years, you finna get all that back in one whop. Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's why you got all this bullshit going on, because you got idiots in rulership. Book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. That's what's happening. Meaning, it's not literal naked. It means that everything they doing is being exposed on a global level. This has never happened before. That shows you right there the Lord is intervening. Verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. That's why all your dirt is coming out and being displayed on the world stage. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great misery shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Ain't nothing prouder than an Edomite, especially an American Edomite. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. That's why everybody hating America and the small hats. Psalm chapter 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. That's why ain't nobody having no dealings with the United States or the small hats, them Israelis, because they see what's really going on with these people. They ain't about shit. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth. Their hurtful works are fulfilled. Yeah, now it's time for judgment. Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. See, this is the shit they think. That's why they so, what's the word? Uh, that's why they so comfortable doing wickedness. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. They think they're gonna be in the ruling seat forever. No, this is it. Matter of fact, every day that goes by, you getting closer and closer to your captivity. They go another one, Psalm chapter 10, verse 6. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Wrong. Your adversity is coming, bruh. Sirach chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's how they got the kingdom, and that's how they about to lose it. Book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. We still here. The prey, the Israelites. The bloody city is America. Book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft. That's all the United States do. Matter of fact, they'll come and take your child, DHS, DHR, CPS, come and take your child and sell them to pedophiles and gay couples. Yeah, they do that. Matter of fact, on the dark web, they bind children anywhere from ages 1 to 5 on the dark web. You got some undercover officers was investigating this, and guess who shut it down? The Democrats. So what does that tell you? They in on it too. All these Pizzagate, yeah. That's how they get down. Verse 5, Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. Yes, it's a shameful thing to be an Edomite today. Verse 6, And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Yeah, everybody looking at America and the Israelis like, y'all are crazy as hell. Yeah, they are crazy. That's how they were created, to be crazy. That's why we told y'all stop expecting the wicked and the crazy to be righteous. It's not going to happen. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establishes a city by iniquity. That's America all day. Woe mean destruction. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. When those days are over, don't nobody even respect the United States no more. What is there to respect? Nothing. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. The Lord is coming back as a force. And he ain't coming back to hug everybody and save everybody. If he gonna save everybody, what's the point of the destruction? If he gonna save everybody, who's going into captivity? If he gonna save everybody, who's gonna fulfill those lots of billions dying, 2/3 of Israel? Y'all better really read what's in this book and stop lying on this book. Isaiah chapter 63, verse 4. For the day of my vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Redeem means revenge. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Not no all, not no whosoever. So if you're an Israelite, it's time for you to get your shit together like yesterday, because you really running out of time. You don't know when this thing gonna pop off. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. And the United States is the respect. Don't nobody respect this place. And for good reason. Most of the citizens that live here don't respect this place. There's nothing to respect. We'll get a couple more scripts we can close. Because Edom, they think they got it going on. But just because Trump back in office, that don't mean shit. Trump's stupid too. I don't know who more stupid. Biden, Trump, or the people who voted. Because it don't matter who you vote for. These people gonna do the same shit. See what's gonna happen to Edom in the end. Go to Obadiah. Book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, and saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? See? They testing the Lord, they testing the Russians, they testing everybody because they feeling themselves right now. And it's cool, because your pride is going to be your destruction. Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence I will bring thee down, saith the Lord. Yeah. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. That's why even America's allies gonna bust nukes at America. And prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is none understanding in him. Verse 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Yeah, they dismayed. They so gone, they so drunk off pride, logic has no place. There's no room for logic, too much pride. So yeah, they end up doing stupid shit and thinking they ain't gonna come back and bite them in the ass. Verse 9, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. That's your end. Verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Jacob's trouble, right around the corner. When they go after the northern kingdom, They're coming for you too, Southern Kingdom. Verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Everything you dished out for the past 2,000 plus years, you're going to get it back in one whop. Verse 16, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, you took advantage of the Israelites, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down. They shall be as though they had not been. Because there has never been a point in time with 17 nations going to captivity at the same time. That's about to happen. Verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Y'all finna get ready to run y'all pockets. Everything you stole, run that. Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau a stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. Like we said, like we've been telling y'all, even before y'all got y'all heads wrapped up all in this selection process. It don't matter which muppet is selected, this war is gonna happen, and America is gonna be destroyed. We can close on this one. Verse 21, and Savior shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's, not Trump's. Because y'all put so much confidence in him, he finna let y'all down again. Because this man, to be honest, this man ain't in office yet. And the buzz is people already tired of him. So don't get tired of him yet. Y'all got 4 more years. Maybe. For me personally, I don't see this place going on for 2 more years. That's just my personal opinion, though. But it's all up to you how about Shimmy how a shot. So with that, we can go on close on that. Call Imla Lahainawa Yahawa by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wa Malakia by Hashem Harawat Wakakwarash, Baraka Thumb, the water by Babal, Wakwam Yasharala. Shalom.